Previously on Star Trek Online.
We'll be taking that Borg technology with us. Energize transporters.
How dare you! You take advantage of my ship's vulnerability. But you can't.
Yes, Commander. Any assistance you can provide would be helpful.
And now, the continuation.
Captain, I'm detecting the wreckage of an Undine ship. It could be the vessel following the Borg sphere that captured the Undine prisoner on Omicron Kappa 2. We must stop the sphere before it can return to the collective fleet. Any information the Borg could learn from the prisoner could upset the balance of power. Set a course for the debris. Give me a good scan of it.
Scanning in progress.
Confirmed, sir. This wreckage matches the energy signature of the Undine vessel that followed the Borg sphere that captured the Undine prisoner on Omicron Kappa 2. It appears to have been destroyed recently. We must be very close. Sir, sensors detecting a Borg sphere dead ahead. Emission signatures indicate that this is the same sphere that we have been pursuing. Laying a pursuit course, best possible speed. Give me a weapons lock. I want to destroy it just in case we have to. Open fire. Detecting Borg reinforcements, sir. Oh my God. Weapons full power. Security teams, arm yourselves, repel all boarders. I'm not sure. Sir, our target is breaking combat. What could they be after? Laying a pursuit course. Those rifts open to fluidic space. The Borg have tangled with the Undine in fluidic space before, sir, but they were defeated. They were unable to assimilate the Undine, and without that, the Undine were able to push them out. If they're willing to send a force into fluidic space again, the Borg must think they have adapted in a way that will allow them to defeat the Undine. This region is ours to protect, sir, and our orders are to eliminate the Borg threat. I recommend that we engage the Borg and the Undine and secure the area. Red alert! Target the Borg vessels first. Brace, brace! Get us in closer. Captain, there is a Borg ship reappearing through the rift. It has an Undine vessel locked in a tracked beam. Sir, if the Borg brought an Undine vessel to our dimension, they must have some purpose for it. They may have even adapted to the point that they can assimilate the Undine's organic technology, or even the Undine themselves. I'm detecting Undine ships about to emerge from the singularity. Perhaps they are trying to rescue their ship as well. The Undine vessels are heavily armed, sir. I recommend avoiding a confrontation if possible. We'll choose our targets carefully, but I want both the Borg and Undine out of our space. I'm picking up Undine life signs on the Borg cube, Captain. If the Borg transported Undine onto the cube, they're either testing a new assimilation process, or they've already learned how to assimilate Undine. That could be real trouble for us, sir. Imagine defending the Federation against Undine drones. We have an opportunity, sir. The Borg cube is damaged, and will take some time for it to be fully operational again. We can take advantage of that and reconfigure our emitter array to temporarily block this cube's link to the collective. That'll give us a chance to beam aboard and stop the Borg from completing their assimilation process with the Undine captives. It's dangerous, but this may be our only chance we get. Understood. Away team to transport to room 1. The cube's been damaged, sir, and has entered a regenerative state. Based on our encounter with the Borg in the Talis system, we know that they do not see most humanoids as a threat. They will only enter combat in their own defense, or if a vital component of the ship is threatened. If we don't want to engage them, perhaps we can locate the Undine without having a fight. There is a background frequency that is interfering with my tricorder, but I believe there are Undine life signs somewhere on this level. Perhaps if we get closer, I can cut through the interference. Phaser's holstered. Alright. Everyone choose your targets carefully. Move out. Stay here any longer than we have to. Captain, I believe I can modify your tricorder to be able to access the Borg terminals. However, accessing the terminals could alert the Borg to our presence. Make it so. Everyone get ready. Sir, this confirms the Borg have Undine aboard and are trying to assimilate them. Hands out! Let's try to do this quickly as we can. This data demonstrates that they are create an artificial singularity can be used as a portal to fluidic space. Captain, this data indicates that the Borg have invaded fluidic space and have established a beachhead. No wonder the Undine are attacking in force. We need to find those controls. It looks like this might be the control panel. Force field appears to be lower, sir. Move out quickly. I'm detecting an Undine life signs ahead, sir, but something appears to be wrong with them. Patterns don't match the information we have available on their physiology. We got incoming! Oh my god. What are they doing to those Undine? Have they failed experiments, or is that what the Borg wanted to do to them? We must help them, sir. If we can destroy the nodes, it should free them from Borg control. Can't let them live like this. Looks like the Undine killed itself rather than risk becoming fully assimilated. What are those things? They look like pieces of Undine. Chamber of Horrors. Resetting the modulation on my phaser. Everyone make sure you're ready up. Captain, now getting one more Undine life sign, but I'm picking up Borg signals from it as well. Phaser's free! Take it out! Clear the room! Cover me, I'm going for the vacuum. Show you how futile it is. Captain, the cube seems to be reactivating. Recommend you beam back to the ship immediately. Get us out of here. Sensor logs indicate we have successfully prevented the Borg from sending their findings back to the collective. However, we have no choice but to destroy the ship to prevent the Borg from recovering the data. Arm weapons and target that cube. Undine vessels. Focus fire on the cube. Helm, get us out of here. Best possible speed. Looks like the Undine have destroyed the Borg cube before we had a chance, sir. Congratulations. We prevented the Borg from learning to assimilate the Undine and discovered the location of the Borg porthole in fluidic space. I'm sure we can adapt our technologies to open a singularity into fluidic space, but first we should report our findings to command. Give me Captain Martin. That was a close one. Borg had succeeded? I don't even want to think about fighting Undine drones. Good work. You've done the Federation a great service. The data you recovered from the Borg cube indicates that the Borg have established a foothold in Undine space. The Undine seem to make very little distinction between alien races, so it's quite possible that the Borg presence in their home is causing their aggressive behavior. We cannot afford a full-out war with the Undine. Their biotechnology surpasses even our most advanced technology. Therefore, we have assembled an expedition to remove the Borg presence from fluidic space. We found a system where the fabric of the two dimensions are breaking down. This is our best shot at creating a stable quantum singularity. The expedition will include USS Voyager, commanded by Admiral Tuvok. He has analyzed the data you received from the Borg cube and is confident he can create an artificial singularity. Your orders are to cross into fluidic space with Voyager, locate the Borg, and remove them if possible. Avoid conflict with the Undine. They will have the advantage, and you'll have a fight you can't win.
Welcome to the CUDA system. I am Admiral Tuvok of the USS Voyager. I will provide tactical assistance on this mission.
It's a privilege, Admiral. I studied the exploits of Voyager at Starfleet Academy.
Thank you. Your meteoric rise through the ranks is well known to me as well. Sensors indicate the division between normal and fluidic space is thinner here, making crossing much easier. The Undine have used this location in the past. We will use it now. The majority of the fleet will remain here to protect this area. Our team will enter fluidic space, locate, and then survey the Borg presence there. If possible, we will destroy it. When you are ready, Voyager will open the singularity.
Open the singularity, Admiral Tuvok. It's in.
We have made a successful transition into fluidic space. Unlike our own, this dimension is filled with an organic fluid. The main indigenous life form is species 8472. Sensors are detecting a Borg signature nearby. Your vessel will take the lead in the investigation. We will follow.
Acknowledged. We'll take point, find the source of the signal. Sir, we are being affected by a wave-like current in fluidic space, which is causing our ship to move involuntarily. I wish we had more time to study this phenomenon. Acknowledged. Helm, try to compensate for it if possible. It's some kind of Borg device, sir. I recommend we approach and get a closer scan.
Scanning in progress.
Scans indicate this is an interplexing beacon, sir. Borg must not be able to transmit their subspace frequencies as easily through the organic fluid that comprises fluidic space. These relays are boosting the signal to allow communication with the collective in normal space. This means we should be able to follow these beacons to the Borg foothold here. Set a course for the next beacon.
Scanning in progress.
Data acquired, sir. There appears to be a total of 5 interplexing beacons in sequence. The next one is just ahead. Set a course. Tactical, I want weapons to full power at all times. I want to be prepared just in case.
Scanning in progress.
Admiral, this beacon appears to be picking up a subspace transmission from within fluidic space with a Starfleet signature. Recommend we investigate, sir. It could be a ship in distress. Agreed. Set our intercept course for the source of the signal.
We've been examining the data on the interplexing beacons, and we believe we may have discovered a vulnerability in the Borg subspace carrier wave technology. If it's acceptable to you, I would like the Venture to remain here and run some tests while you investigate the signal. We may not get another opportunity.
That is acceptable. We will investigate the signal while the Venture remains here.
Earth?
This landmass is unique in fluidic space. It is not a planet by Starfleet definitions. If I had to categorize it, I would say it is similar to the coral reefs found in Earth's oceans. The ground itself is a framework for living creatures. Fascinating. We are detecting a number of ships in the area. Starfleet, Klingon Defense Force, Romulan Republic, even Ferengi and Cardassian. Most species from the Alpha and Beta quadrants appear to be represented.
Scanning in progress.
Curious. These ships have identical configurations to ships found in the Alpha and Beta quadrants, but they cannot have been constructed there. I'm detecting alloys that are not used in standard ship construction. Run a metallurgical analysis. Aye, sir. Running analysis now. The alloys correspond to technology found on Iconia, and in recovered Iconian technology. Why would the Iconians make fake ships? I intend to find out. Sir, I'm detecting some kind of gateway opening, and a huge fleet coming through. On screen. Those must be more Iconian frauds. The Undine are destroying them. Sir, we're picking up an incoming distress call from the Venture. On screen.
Captain Simmons to Voyager. The Borg are here. We're taking heavy fire and need immediate assistance.
Set a course to the Venture. Maximum speed. Beam those escape pods aboard. Dr. Cooper was in an escape pod, Captain. He wants to speak with you from the transporter room. Patch him through.
I never should have come on this mission. I'm a scientist, not an explorer. Take me out of this awful place right now.
Calm down for a second and talk to me. What happened?
The Borg attacked and we had to abandon ship. We were floating here, waiting, and then Undine. They came out of nowhere, tore through us like tissue paper. We shouldn't have invaded their space. They're so strong, we're weak. Please take me out of here.
What about Captain Simmons? She's not in the escape pods.
I don't know. It all happened so fast. She insisted on being the last one to leave the ship. I don't even know if she made it out alive. Now, can we leave?
I'm sorry, Dr. Cooper, but we have a mission to complete. Set a course for the next interplexing beacon.
Scanning in progress.
Beacon scan, sir. Coordinates of final beacon have been downloaded. This beacon is handling a significant amount of traffic, sir. The last beacon should give us the information we need. Oh my god.
Scanning in progress.
This is the final beacon. I have the coordinates of the Borg fleet. We're very close. Shields up, proceed with caution. It's a whole unit complex.
The Borg presence is much larger than we anticipated. Nevertheless, our orders are to remove as much of it as possible. Voyager will follow your lead.
Acknowledged. We're going in. Weapons free. Fire will.
Matrix?
I admit that it is an impressive.
Sir, sensors are detecting Undine fleets converging on this location. We cannot fight them and the Borg. Target the diamond. Diamond's preparing a feedback pulse. Hold your fire. Weapons free. Fire at will.
Singularity now. I recommend an immediate withdrawal.
Helm. Lane course. Maximum speed.
We need to report to Starfleet Command immediately. We thought that the Undine were responding to a Borg incursion into their space, but it now appears that the Iconians, or some entity posing as them, has created false Alpha and Beta Quadrant ships and sent them into fluidic space. Clearly, the Undine attacked us because they thought we attacked them first.
Starting with the bad news, I see.
There is some good news. The spread of the Borg nanovirus has halted, and thanks to the Doctor's research, we should be able to prevent future planets from being assimilated in this manner. The Borg will adapt in time, but we have also stopped them from transmitting the technique for Undine assimilation to the collective. It is possible they could learn how to do so again. We will need to remain vigilant.
What about the Borg in fluidic space?
The Borg in fluidic space were forced to retreat, and logic suggests it will be quite some time before they trouble the Undine again. The end of the Borg attacks in their home might stop the Undine advance into our space. But if the Iconians continued to trick Species 8472 with false incursions, they could decide to invade ours in retaliation.
What happens now?
Voyager will take Dr. Cooper and the other survivors back to Earth. I suggest that we all confer with our fleet commanders to determine the next course of action. We have not seen the last of the Undine.
Understood. Until next time, Admiral. Helm. Laying a course out of the system. Warp 5.